Listen up, brother, because I'm about to open your third eye's fourth eye. Time is a construct made up by the big clock industry so they can keep us addicted to their minute munchers, which is exactly why I stopped looking at them. I don't know what day or time it is. I'm pretty sure I haven't slept in 84 hours, and I have never been more certain that I'm absolutely terrified of everything. Wake up!
On tonight's episode of Unanswered Oddities, Saint Nicholas. This magical red-coated pervert was said to terrorize multiple homes on a single night by breaking in and kissing mummies all across the world. His depraved power was immeasurable. He would know when you were sleeping. He would know when you're awake. He would loiter in shopping malls with mini smoke breaks. Despite this debauchery, humans actually celebrated St. Nicholas in a magical time of mass delusion called Christmas. There would be songs and decorations and a game called Hide the Liquor from Uncle Ron. At first glance, St. Nicholas and Christmas might seem much like how we celebrate the monolith on Mono Day, or the festivities during hate throwing. But the fabled deviancy of St. Nicholas would have been something else entirely, which might make one wonder, why did the mythical humans encourage this terror? Valley, 3 hours before Deedle. One Glurrin claims to have been visited by St. Nicholas.
She's wearing her fancies.
These ain't my fancies.
She got dressed up for y'all.
My fancies sparkle. These ain't sparkling.
Can we get y'all something to drink? Just keep in mind, we don't have anything.
I was the one that saw the perv, and I should tell y'all, I ain't no crazy Glurrin. I don't believe in them humans, but I do know what I saw. And he was peeping through our windows, and I caught him, and I must have spooked him something good, because he done somehow got himself up on the roof after that. And you know, I can hear his dainty boots clicking around up there, and I just know he's trying to see me in my fancies and smooch me, and I was scared, but I was about to be smooched or nothing, so I did the only thing I could. I set fire to the house, you know, smoke him off the roof. That's why when y'all came in, there wasn't a front door. But it worked. You know, he scampered away into the night. You know, he just scamped away.
I wasn't home at the time. I was at the bingo.
He's always going to the bingo without me.
Now that ain't true.
He's a bingo sneak.
You never want to go.
You never invite me. I just want to be invited. You know how much I love hearing letters and numbers be called out. You know that.
Saint Nicholas enacted torment in a variety of ways. From what we know, some of it went a little like this. He would saddle enraged deer to a red Chevrolet and make them pull him from home to home so he could put peasants under a tree. It would have been quite the sight. The sight would have been quite. My doctor put me on Monodrex, and I'd never been more involuntarily agreeable.
The tyranny of St. Nicholas would have certainly been sadistic, but that's only if you would have believed in St. Nicholas in the first place.
This whole St. Nicholas it's all psyops. Spell St. Nicholas backwards. It doesn't make any sense. It's all gibberish. Something's going on. But if this guy is real and he's got lists, I want to see who's on those lists. Release the names on the lists, you coward. Unless I'm on those lists, in which case there's a perfectly good reason for that.
Whether you believe or not, the Walmack twins have still had a surprising revelation after the supposed visit from the mythical St. Nicholas.
I can't fully say what I saw that night, but what I can say is that it got me and my brother talking about our bingo problems, and now we're closer than ever.
From now on, I ain't going to the bingo without her. She's my bingo buddy.
Aw, thanks, Zep.
You're welcome, pet.
Shortly after the incident, authorities apprehended a potential suspect, and we here at Unanswered Oddities were able to obtain an exclusive interview.
Yeah, I'm Chris Crinkle, Mary Chitlins, joined all into Holligan Joy, but I'm also he, sis, I am they, and I remembered what I'm supposed to tell y'all. It's you're gonna
Listen, Glorins, I feel like you are not listening. The monolith lies, you must stand up. I cannot fight this alone. I mean, we can't fight this alone. There are more Glorins here than just me. They are in the bathroom right now, like 100 Glorins in the bathroom. Not just me, The monolith must fall.
And now you'll live forever. Merry Christmas!
Maybe being subjected to the horror of Christmas time actually brought humans closer together to bond in their shared fear of a big perv. If so, I personally think it would be great to share a fear with the ones I love. In this year, despite some hardships, I feel like for the first time I'm actually surrounded by those I care about. Wouldn't you all agree?
I'll agree with anything.
I don't even know what your name is.
Yes, you don't.
Welcome to the monolith. Some 25 years ago, an interdimensional god was brought to our planet via your standard gumball research accident. The god quickly called upon a disciple, our Baba Hermini, to build this mystical autonomous structure so the god may take physical form and bestow humanity with many gifts.
Anti-gravity lift initiated. Gravity off. Please adhere to the following instructions, or risk certain death while using them.
But the interdimensional being had ulterior motives, and our wise leader knew it. So after construction was completed, the Baba Hermini imprisoned the god here,
Gravity on.
using the god's own technology against them.
Welcome to level 69. Prepare to land.
The gracious Baba Hermini then gave the god's knowledge to the world, becoming globally beloved and bedding many of our wives. In celebration of the Baba Hermini besting the deity, one lucky follower is selected each year to come to the monolith to taunt the god. You are that lucky follower. Yay. So don't hold back. Insult this all-knowing being into oblivion, as they must know that humanity has won, that our fearless leader has won, and that Zorgop knows all that the Baba Hermini allows.
You've got silly cheeks. You look like a hot, tall Oompa Loompa. That's not really an insult, is it?
It's time.
Time for what? You to go to the optometrist about that pink eye? Boom!
What body part do you find the most attractive?
Deep nostrils.
Okay.
What? I like them deep.
She's the deep queen.
Shut up, Lorca.
Sorry.
Shut up.
My name is Kuzu Veldor. I have a severe learning disability. We're out here on these streets. You know we ain't nowhere near Deedle. And we're asking the real questions to the real blurring. Let's get to it. Snap. What can a Glurin say in the bedroom to get you in the mood?
Are you recording? Are you this?
Yeah,
is this
we're
where,
recording.
are you?
This is a camera.
Am I being the recorded?
What was that?
Okay, if you're recording this, that's not okay because I need to put on my hat.
The super stylish hat that I look absolutely cool in.
What can a Glurin say in the bedroom to get you in the mood?
I'd like it if they whispered something and I couldn't really hear them. Like they said something when I was like, what did you say? I couldn't hear you. And they were like, I didn't say anything. And I was like, no, you did say something. And they were like, never mind. And I was like, just say it. And they were like, it doesn't matter. And I was like, it does matter. And they were like, can we just drop it? And I was like, you always do this. And they were like, do what? And I was like, nothing. And they were like, just tell me what I do. And I was like, we don't need to get into this right now. We're going to be late for Ethan's skate trials. That would really get me going.
It would have been quite the sight.
I'm not answering that. Are you on dirt?
Yep. What's your favorite Monovision show?
Honestly, bug fights.
Here we go, Dorgan.
Okay.
It's mine too.
Don't copy me, Lorca.
I just like it.
I just want to.
Blurring cop files. I hope they bring that back.
Yeah, I think they're bringing it back.
Justice for Snarbo.
Neat job.
Dirty and deep down. Who sings that?
We're talking about monovision shows.
Dirty and deep down.
I'm sorry, but you have a very lovely voice.
You a Tiggy Skibbles fan?
I've never heard of them.
Who is that?
I am Tiggy Skibbles.
Oh, my monolith.
What do you think of the Resistance?
The resistance is here. The monolith must fall.
Between you and me, I would love to commit a revolution, but like I need to work, you know? Because I'm kind of drowning. So if I had to also do a revolt, I'd be drowning more. And like right now, it's the perfect amount of drowning, you know?
Tell us, who's your hall pass?
Dorgan Watho.
Dorgan Madmouth Waffo.
Hello.
Dorgan Watho for sure.
Dorgan Watho.
Dorgan Watho. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm not.
Your dress is on backwards.
No, it's not.
That's it for Street Meat. If you want more, just follow me. If you see me, I've got all 134 episodes at my place. My mom says 3 are pretty good, and she says with a little bit of practice, and if I was totally different, I could get on monovision. So, we'll see what happens. Snap it.
So good to finally get you on the show.
Thank you. It's so good to be here. You know, it's funny. I was thinking about this the other day. If you don't pay me what you owe me, I'm going to remove the life from your body.
Okay, come on, Yerk. That's uncalled for. You know I'm good for it.
I gave you teeth. You did not pay me. What do you think this is? Health care for you?
No, what? I don't care about health. I'm just light right now, that's all.
Oh, you're light. Like the little feather of the morning dove. I could drop you from the tallest roof and you'll just lightly float on down, landing like a tired youngling, slowly resting their head to sleep in their soft crib.
That's so poetically aggressive.
You need to pay me.
Look, Unanswered Oddities hasn't been doing too hot, but the show is about to get renewed for next season, and I should get in advance. Then I'll get you paid, and we'll laugh about this.
I have never laughed.
That's super interesting. Let's talk about that. We've got a lot of topics to cover today. The Valley Phantom, the benefits of horse spit.
I wink at your horse spit.
Come on, Yerk. What about the power of love? I thought we were like family.
Tiggy, you know that I love you like a brother that I sell drugs to, but I also love getting paid. And so does my employer. And Barco will not be as nice as I am.
You are a nice guy, though, Yerk. Don't forget that.
I am going to tell you a story.
Please, anything other than you asking me to pay you.
When I was littler, I had to put an end to my own father.
You mean?
The big nap.
But why?
Because he got upset that I put an end to my mother. And there you have it.
That's the story?
Well, the long version, yes. The point is, do not make me treat you like my mama and papa.
Okay. I've got a sponsor. That'll cover some of what I owe you. I just gotta do the ad read.
Well, why didn't you say that from the start? Do the ad read to get me paid.
Okay, let's see here. Tit Talk is brought to you by Punk Gordo's Tooth Booth.
You bastard.
Most Glurans can't even keep it in their shoes when they see me, so I'm surprised tonight's date didn't go well. Are you even listening?
To what?
To me, I'm talking.
To who?
To you! I think Dorgan is just misunderstood because everything he does and says doesn't make any sense. You know, you haven't said one thing about my boobs or shoulders.
I know.
I hate you. I love him so much because my standards are so low that I can only really dream of having such a barely suitable partner. What are you thinking about?
Dot.
Are you thinking about bugs again, if they sleep?
That's all I think about.
Dorgan, they do. We know that they do. You're pondering again. Stop it. I'm worried that Dorgan is uncomfortable because of the drama that happened in the house last week.
You, Morgie, he's mine. I'll burn your scalp. I'll burn your
You
scalp.
probably wouldn't do that. You probably wouldn't do that at all, I'm pretty sure. Baylor and I are totally cool now. We made up. You know, it can get tense. We're all just looking for love and also fame and resources, but we're not gonna let, you know, who's gonna burn whose scalp get in the way of a true potential collab down the road.
Grandma does not control me.
Yeah, you've already said that a couple times tonight.
She does not.
I would have never assumed that. What are you looking at? There's nothing over there. Where did he go?
Dating Dorgan, all new tomorrow at 3:34.
They're rigging everything to make it seem like it's not rigged when it's completely rigged. It's a reverse rig. Wait. What if I'm being rigged right now? Are you rigging me? Am I being rigged? Is Tint being rigged?
Tiggy,
You
sit
can't
down.
rig Tint.
Sit down.
You can't rig Tint.
Calm down. On tonight's episode of Unanswered Oddities, The Niffle. This professional children's game for adults saw a multitude of the mythical Americans pitting themselves against various species and objects in an effort to live out their father's dreams. While there were winners and losers, no matter the outcome, most nipple players were still bestowed the incredible honor of selling sandwiches on the subway. On top of that, nipple players were paid better than teachers and firefighters and the rest of the unimportant jobs. So with all these perks, one might wonder, why didn't every human try to join the Niffle? Deedle. 2 miles and 30 days from Deedle. One Glurin begins training.
I just gotta make something of myself. And I know it's a long shot because the Niffle doesn't currently exist and maybe it never existed, but I gotta try something. I mean, it's either this or put an actual effort toward my life, and I'm definitely not gonna do that. So studying the lore, if you want to get in the Niffle, you have to have raw talent, dedication, and at least one major concussion. And once I get that concussion, I can finally quit my job and leave my girlfriend.
You're so mean. I'm standing right here.
See what I'm dealing with? But I can't get a concussion alone. I'm gonna need some help.
Name's Coach Bird Callahan. You need guidance, you approach the coach. I mean, I once coached a horse to speak. Freaked everyone out and they shot it. But let me tell you, I welled up with pride when I heard that horse say, "Please don't shoot." So you bet your ass I'm gonna coach this Glurin into a concussion. Don't protect. Put your hands down. You gotta want it. You gotta want that bad brain. You can't wait for the wall to come to you. You go to the wall. Head first. Head first. You're leading with your thigh. I don't even know. He's leading with his thigh. I don't even know what's going on.
While we don't have all the details, a Niffle game might have looked something like this. A chief and an eagle would be given 4 quarters and they would fight over pigskin inside of a supper bowl. It would have been quite the sight. Quite the sight. Quite the sight. Quite the sight.
While the game might seem complicated and confusing, some are beginning to understand.
It's just a game. It's all a game, and we are in the end game. The writing is on the wall, brother, mainly because I put it there, but also because things have never been clearer. Why is it so cloudy in here?
Because you were smoking dirt.
Oh. Nice.
Others aren't so sure about the Niffle training.
Yeah, I don't know why I have to keep saying this. Concussions are not good. Nobody should be seeking out a concussion. They're almost as bad as having a living turtle inside your skull. Almost.
With no definitive answer about the effects of a concussion, Rom has moved forward and succeeded.
It is bright in here, huh? Never realized how much it hurts to see. I mean, I never thought a simple Glurin like myself could achieve a concussion, but here I am. And while I may not be in the Niffle, I did lose my job and my girlfriend, so it kinda worked. Oh, I just lost my memories.
I'm proud of him. When I first met him, his brain worked perfectly fine, and now he passes out from the sound of a door closing.
Maybe not every human had the skill and dedication it took to face the potential brain damage of the Niffle. But maybe everyone still benefited just by watching those who did have the skill participate, as it could inspire all to feel that someday they too might accomplish their own personal concussions. That's it for this season of Unanswered Oddities. The Cop Files is coming up. Good night, and until we meet again.
And cut! Really great job. I do have some bad news.
Are we getting canceled?
No, the show got renewed, but we're firing you 3.
What the fuck?
You all have to see this property. It's 1 bedroom, 9 bathrooms, 20,000 square feet. It's walkable and runnable to Deedle. It's got 2 infection rooms and a heated freezer on site. They don't list the price because none of us can afford it. Let's check it out. So immediately when you walk in, they'd gone with fancy tire store. This is incredibly popular right now. I personally don't love it. I don't hate it. It's very middle brother. Standard mono room with the mini mono for morning worship of the monolith. Storgop knows all especially when it comes to marble. This is their drawer full of dead batteries, standard in every home. No one knows what to do with these, and when they say they do, they're lying. You just keep them in the drawer and try to use them again and again continuously forever. This is a 300-yard hallway that leads to certain doom. I've seen these in other homes. This one is a little bit more unique in how it's bejeweled. Normally, the jeweling is safe for jackets that you'd give to your enemies. This is just no. Here are the 9 bathrooms conveniently located by each other. This, of course, is not a lot of bathrooms for one bedroom. None of them have toilets, but they each have this rubber red demon. It's very neo-spooky. Overall, I would say I'm full of self-doubt and can't see a future where everything isn't terrible. Okay, thanks, bye!
What's your go-to move in the bedroom?
Sneezing.
Hello?
Okay, that's a first.
I get on my knees to sneeze, if you know what I mean.
I really don't.
I'll chew on that thing.
And Glurans like that?
No. I truly need to stop.
My name is Kuzu Veldor. My doctor says I'll probably never lead a normal life. We're out here talking to Glurans. Deedle is over there. Let's get to it. Snap it. Does size matter?
It does not matter as long as it's big.
We like 'em big.
Look, I've had both small and big, and the only real difference is the size. For a small one, I go achoo. And for a big one, I go achoo, achoo, achoo. That's a 3 sneezer. Nobody likes it.
Does size matter?
Well, what's the velocity?
What's your name?
What if my mom sees this?
It's just your name.
She would flip out.
Does she not know your name?
How does he not know my name yet?
What's your deepest, darkest fantasy?
I've always secretly wanted to be able to afford.
Like?
You know, like anything. Just being able to afford anything at all. It's a modest living kink, and it's just a fantasy. It's nothing more. I've never acted on it because I can't.
When am I getting paid?
What's your body count?
I have 1 body.
Damn.
Yep, it's just this one. I have thought about what it would be like to have more arms. You know, like 2 or 3 more arms.
That's a lot more arms.
Yeah, it would be 2 or 3 more.
What do you think about everyone on Unanswered Oddities being fired?
Who are they?
You know, Tiggy, Lurby, and...
I don't know those names.
Yes, you don't.
What's your deepest, darkest fantasy?
A world where Lorca doesn't exist. That is so mean, Stezzy. It's just a joke that we all think about Lorca. Well, it feels real. Well, unfortunately, it's not.
That's it for Street Meat. If you like what you see, follow me home. I've got all 135 episodes at my place. My last video blew up. It got 300 views. 299 of those were me, and then my brother accidentally watched it once. So, Monovision, here I come. Snap it.
Do you have trouble picking what to watch? Does mailing things confuse you? Are you experiencing your own independent thoughts? Then Monodrex might be right for you. Monodrex is a treatment that takes all the guesswork out of thinking. Monodrex acts as a simple brain inhibitor, shutting down parts of the brain that you don't use and most of the parts that you do use. Monodrex is made with all natural chemicals plus 2 of the leading poisons, and simply administered through 300 daily shots to wherever you feel like on your body. Have fun with it. Monodrex is also clinically proven to produce completely random results. But don't take our word for it. Listen to some of our employees.
Before I was on Monodrex, I used to have a lot of problems, like crazy problems that I'm not supposed to talk about. I'll just say it. I was threatening my coworkers, not verbally, and only the ones that are immunocompromised. But ever since I started taking Monodrex, I've been on Monodrex.
Thanks to Monodrex, I now say yes to everything. I can't say no. Well, I guess I just did.
With Monodrex, I've been trapped in this open field, and I don't think I'll see my family again. Maybe if I just walk, no, that wouldn't work.
Still not convinced? Let's hear from a non-celebrity who recently started using Monodrex.
Hi, my name is Lurby C. Wignor. I used to hate saying my catchphrase, but ever since taking Monodrex, I don't seem to mind. And I lost my ability to blink. But why would you want to close your eyes even for a split second when everything is quite the sight thanks to Monodrex?
Warning, warning, incoming alert. Alert, take Monodrex.
There are no side effects with Monodrex, just intended effects such as blink-stopping bowel howling, realized insignificance, and so much more. Monodrex. Agree to agree.
I lost my job.
Yes.
And I need to get paid.
Right.
So I started putting tariffs on all my friends.
What are these?
I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. But they're supposed to make me rich.
Okay, wow. So far, this sounds foolproof, like a complete master plan. I can't think of any downsides to this.
Yeah, Lurby was talking about them at some point, but I wasn't listening because at the time I was trying to trick a mirror into not seeing me.
I never look at the mirrors. They mock me.
Oh yeah, they're monolith technology. They're watching our every move. We're in a complete surveillance state.
I do not want to see what the mirror has to show me. I turn it off with a hammer. I take hammer, I hit it, it goes off. It's super simple. I sell you hammer, no problem.
There's no way I could afford a hammer right now. Anyway, I didn't really understand these tariffs that Lurby was talking about, and I got frustrated, so right then and there, I just hit Lurby with a 25% tariff.
I love it. Lurby will never recover from this. It's impossible.
Lurby is a dear friend, but sometimes you just gotta hit him with a tariff.
Absolutely. I still don't understand it at all.
You could explain this to me forever, and I'd still never get it. I have no clue what this does, and I'm pretty sure it won't work. I'm just wielding my ignorance like a gun because I'm desperate. It's just that I owe Yerk so much, and he'll put an end to me with his adorable bare hands, so I need to pay him.
The Corto family will protect you. Pog Corto will protect you. You don't worry about that Yerk Twiddlebug or that Barco Stunch. Wink at them. Wink. Wink.
You're just blinking.
It is a double wink.
Wow, you must really hate these Glurans.
The Corto family used to control all of Deepton trade until Barco came in with his little Twiddlebug and they scurry around like lice on teeth trying to take our business away. But you can't tell these lice to scooch. They know scooch.
You should hit him with the tariff.
No. We are respectable bastards. We will solve this the old-fashioned way, and Deepton will get a new blood puddle for it.
I can't believe it's come to this. These are dark times, Pog. Yerk was my guy. We had a bond.
Pog's your guy now. You come to me for everything. I charge small fee. It's okay. You never notice until you do.
That is so sweet, Pog, and I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, I will never tariff you.
This is a special moment. I will remember these words forever and forget a cherished memory from my youth to make room for this new one. Okay, it's done.
Hey everyone! I wanted to check out all the latest fashion we saw on the stained carpet at the Mono Awards last week. I know everyone is talking about the shooting that happened there, all the casualties, and the truly crazy way it came to an end. I don't want to get into that. I'm just here for the passion, so let's check it out. This is Ragnar Sturren in a Barbani grass suit, classic lawn couture. The cut on the grass is both understated and elegant. This is clearly a custom mow. It's very eco-chic and definitely something I can see an animal defecating on. Rest in peace, Ragnar. Here is Bubby Wichita wearing the Derek outfit from Mesley's store manager collection. This look has the confidence of someone who sets the schedule. The tucked-in polo and ill-fitted dress pants scream team huddle. It's not fully business. It's not fully casual. It's 100% stupid, but I will tell you this, Bubby could tell me what to restock any day. Okay, here we have Dorgan Waffo standing eerily off to the side and wearing what he always wears. It's his classic suit in beautiful pus yellow. This outfit whispers my grandma is in absolute control. I don't think I've ever seen him in any other clothes, but I would like to see him without clothes because he is a virus in my loins. Okay, this look is straight up bananas. It's the banana chip dress by Revi and Lorana. It's very bold and I think a healthy dress to eat. Normally when I eat banana chip dresses though, I eat too many, which negates the added health benefits over other smacks. So this dress does trigger me and I am panicking. Corrigan Stedlove wearing a dress made of sticky cardboard. This is extra sticky and of course extremely uncomfortable, but she effortlessly pulls it off. I want to note that it takes a lot to get cardboard this sticky. That's not a one glur and spit job. The color palette is a clear homage to garbage, and the cut is inspired by pieces you might find in the stink markets of Deepton. I'm in love with it. It's very Baby Brother. This is Reblo Dreed in an absolutely offensive monosuit. The orb of all is too low here, and the chiseled design seems like something straight out of human lore. The black does help accentuate his arm wrinkles, but other than that, I'm very glad Reblo is no longer with us. Here's Edel Broom with her head lodged in a bowl of hand towels from Flore's Bowl of Hand Towels catalog. Personally, I'd like to see more hand towels in the bowl because normally when you say bowl of hand towels, I think most Glurans expect it to be full, and this is really more a bowl of some hand towels. Either way, you will be missed, Edel. Overall, I would say I'm constantly worried about what others think because how could they not secretly hate me? Okay, thanks, bye!
How's it going, honey? You get a chance to look at the menu? We've got meat strings on special today.
Do you have anything that I don't have to pay for?
Oh, no, this is a business. You have to pay for everything.
Okay, well, maybe you brought in your own personal lunch that I could eat.
Oh, I've actually been skipping my meals.
Why?
Just trying something new, seeing what happens if I don't eat.
Pretty sure we know what would happen.
Well, you never know till you try.
No, we already know.
We'll see, I guess.
Do you have anything I can eat? It doesn't even have to be unhealthy.
Look, I'm not supposed to do this, but I can get you a meal half off, double the price.
Isn't that the same?
Hey, I'm sorry, I think I'm just now recognizing you're that Glurin that got kidnapped, aren't you?
Been kidnapped a bunch, you'll have to be more specific.
You got kidnapped and that cop died saving you. That was a big story. They never solved that, did they?
No. No, they didn't.
Well, I hope his sacrifice wasn't in vain, and you're living every day to the fullest and getting the most out of life.
Look, right now I'm just trying to get a meal.
Not without paying, you're not.
Can I at least sit for a bit?
Sweetie, you can sit for as long as you'd like outside.
Next stop, Crumpdale. Welcome to Crumpdale.
Hey honey, you looking for an average time? Okay, just keep walking. That doesn't hurt my self-esteem at all.
Do you have trouble picking what to watch? Does mailing things confuse you? Are you experiencing your own independent thoughts? Then Monodrex might be right for you.
Come on,
Monodrex is
Piggy.
a treatment that
Think
takes
something
all
with
the
yourself.
guesswork out of thinking.
Wait.
Monodrex acts as a
I've got
simple
it.
brain.
Whoa! Whoa!
These are good teeth.
It's you.
Hello, Tiggy.
What is this? Where are we?
I've been calling it the blank.
The blank?
Yeah, there's not a lot of Glurans around here for me to workshop these names with. I was going to go with Patty Thatso's School of Fine Arts, but I think if we can both agree on the blank, it'll stick.
What? I never got to say thank you for what you did.
Look, it's totally okay with me, as long as you're fine with calling this place the blank, because I've already had the shirts made.
I'm sorry you're gone because of me.
This didn't happen because of you, Tiggy. You can't blame yourself.
Really? You mean that?
It wasn't your fault.
So basically you're saying nothing I do is my fault.
That's not really what I was saying.
It's just I don't know what I'm doing with myself anymore, Prag. I lost my way.
Sometimes you don't find your purpose. Your purpose finds you.
Are you pooping in here? Or how does that work?
Goodbye, Tiggy.
Wait, where are you going? Answer the poop question.
Bobo Fug's Nuts here. A lot of you have been asking me about my morning routine, so here it is. It's my new teeth. Snort-worthy smile, if you ask me. So I like to start my morning by waking up at 2 in the afternoon, get a quick lift, lick, and lurk in before I go off and spend the next several hours in the woods. And this time is mainly for my freeform lurks. I just lurk like no one's watching. Then I head into town to do some casual creeping. I mean, I'm freaking everyone out because I'm getting in my squirms. But you gotta squirm to stay firm. I forget what I'm doing for the next 3 days and get an office job that I absolutely hate. Spend most of my time hiding in the storage closet, but all my coworkers know I'm in there. The next 26 hours, I'm purposefully unconscious. Come to so I can try on some tuxes because I'm getting married. Love to Ragnora. I'll practice my funeral for 30 minutes, at which point I gotta pretend to listen to someone tell me about a dream they had, but I'm really just thinking about what I'm gonna say. Then, and this is important, I'll just wait, eerily, for hours. What am I waiting for? A big heap of nothing. I wait to wait. I'll spend 2 minutes trying to create fire with my mind, giving me just enough time for a last lurk before the day begins. That's the Bobo way.